Hello there, this is LEGO Dynasty, and today I'm coming at you with a review on the brand new Snowtrooper Battle Pack. This is set number 75320, is rated ages 6 and up, and comes with 105 pieces. This set retails in the United States for $19.99 and in Canada for $24.99. So a $5 increase from what we've been seeing the last few years. Obviously last year we did not get any battle packs. And they are bringing them back, but with a price increase. And there's only one battle pack. It is not a versus where you get one battle pack to fight against the other. So some very complexing decisions on LEGO on that part, but I'll get into that later. This set features 4 minifigures, including 3 Snowtroopers and a brand new Hoth Scout Trooper variant. It features an E-Web blaster along with a speeder bike and a snowbank for the Snowtroopers to hide behind. So without further ado, let's get into this set, and we'll start off with the box. This box has some nice detail. I mentioned in my haul video showing that I got these sets that I really like the blue line with it. It goes nicely with what Star Wars Black Series is going with, where the blue represents the Empire Strikes Back, green, Return of the Jedi, orange is the Mandalorian, yellow is the Clone Wars, etc. So if this is what LEGO is now doing, I think that'll be very nice to have that uniform feel for which sets represent which sets, or which movies, I mean. But you can see some nice detail. Got Darth Vader on the bottom. Got the 4 figures. Nothing on that side. You got the speeder bike wrapping around an Empire Strikes Back logo. Some more detail of the Hoth setting. And then a Snowtrooper on the top. Very, very nice box. Now let's get into the minifigures. So the first figure is a Snowtrooper, and there is really no differences between these figures. They're all the same, the 3 Snowtroopers, other than the faces underneath. So in this particular case, we have the male. It's not a smirk, not double-sided head, but you see some nice detail. Will be nice if they eventually include these capes just as capes rather than printing them on. I think that would look even better and also be a bit more accurate. But overall, very nice figure. He's got the blaster with the attachment that makes it look closer to a Star Wars-y blaster. It's not Clone Army custom style, but it works, you know, just a typical rifle. And got some nice details, some printing on the bottom there. And overall, it's a very nice Snowtrooper. I'll quickly show off the other Snowtroopers' faces. So this is the female version. And again, pretty much the same type Snowtrooper, just with a more classic blaster. And I am very happy that they've gone to these blasters compared to the stud shooters. I hope that is consistent. Stud shooters were fine. I understand they were probably popular with kids. Just show off the last face, just like so. So it is nice to get variants rather than the same head all the time, since they aren't clones, they are different people underneath. And lastly, we have the Hoth version of the Scout Trooper. So this is an exclusive figure, wasn't even included in the Ultimate Collector Series AT-AT. So very nice to get an exclusive figure like this that isn't just an officer, I guess. Though I will bring this up later when I'm delving into my full thoughts on the set. Still, a very nice figure. This one is also a female character, you can tell by just the lips and whatnot. Not double-sided face as well. Some very nice printing. Like, it is a very nice figure. I don't think there's any difference in the Scout Trooper helmet. It's the same we've seen before. It's just the torso and nice leg printing. I remember a time when we couldn't even get leg printing in battle packs, so very nice to see them starting to expand the printing in that aspect. No arm printing though, so still ways to go on that. Next we do have the E-Web Blaster with the brand new stud shooter, which I will show off in a moment, but just showing off the design. Very nice design. It's different than the one included in the upcoming minifigure packs, which actually uses these blasters as the legs rather than these ones here. So, which I think is okay. I mean, they're representing different eras. I think that E-Web Blaster is with the Clone Troopers, if I'm not mistaken. So, and in general, there would be different types of E-Web blasters. You know, they mentioned in The Mandalorian, you had a second generation one, and this is probably, you know, you just get the idea that there are different versions. But showing off the new stud shooter feature. I mean, it operates the same as the other one, just a different design. And then you can just load it up again, like so. I did place these red pieces on the side. Those are extra studs, so I just included them. And obviously, as you can tell on the box, it isn't supposed to look like that, but just so I don't lose them, I like to do that and just pretend that shows it is overheating or as extra ammunition, etc. Just so you don't lose it when you are placing the set up elsewhere. Quickly show off the snowbank. It's pretty generic. I remember the classic Snowtrooper Battle Pack that had the missile launcher and the targeting computer, and I just think that one was always cooler. Or well, I think that one's cooler than this. It's nice to get something like this. I guess if you're working on a Hoth mock, you get a couple of battle packs here. You'll have a couple nice trenches essentially of pre-built ones that you can just add to your mock. But if you're not planning on doing that, you're not really gonna have a place for this. It's a snowbank, you know. It's just probably gonna go in your collection somewhere, and you're gonna forget about it compared to like the speeder bike or the E-Web cannon. So I don't know why they're so obsessed with these barriers, or at least in making these type of barriers, because there's not a lot to them. You know, they don't give you a lot of plates, so you can only fit one figure on it. So, but they've been, LEGO's just been obsessed with placing just these in sets, and it just drives up the piece count on these sets. I just think there could be something more substantial included. It doesn't have to be completely accurate to the movie. Like, remember the old Clone Trooper Battle Pack that had that walker that wasn't accurate to the movie or series, but it was still really cool to get. Or like the old Hoth Snowtrooper Battle Pack that had the targeting computer. Like, I just think those were a lot cooler than what we're getting in just this snowbank. Moving on to the speeder bike. Very nice design. I do not have the Hoth Battle Pack, but apparently it is slightly different just in how some of the pieces are organized, but they're meant to be almost exactly the same in models, and they now also are more accurate in placing the figure on them and how they're supposed to look. Rather than them being flat, they're supposed to be at an angle like that. So there's no studs, but it does hold it pretty well. You know, he's not gonna fall off quite easily. You can also obviously hold on to the speeder bike to control it, like so. And you can have his blaster to fire at rebels as he's swooping by. So it's a very nice design. I do like the old design, but I think this one looks or just as good as well. It's obviously more accurate, and yeah, it's nice to get a speeder bike in the set. It's definitely the nicest build of the three, I would say, included. So, the Snowtrooper Battle Pack. I wonder what there is to talk about with regards to this set. Well, obviously got to talk about the price, because the price increase, it doesn't add the value to this set. You know, for a long time, these battle packs have been consistently at 105 pieces. If you look at a lot of battle packs, I feel like most of them are at that same piece count. And yes, with inflation, you would expect an increase, and they obviously took a year off, so they want to relaunch it, but you have to bring more value. And yes, they have the one exclusive minifigure that is an army builder that isn't an officer, but I'll tell you one thing, I think one way they could have made this set more worth it is by including a 5th figure in the set. And by doing so, I think that set would have been a lot more worth it, even if that was an officer in the same mold as a General Veers or like the classic Snowtrooper battle pack. You know, you had that officer with the helmets and whatnot. I just think that would have been a lot better for the set to have either a 5th minifigure or a more substantial build. I think if this set was at 125 to 150 pieces, and I say piece count generally, but I just, in that aspect, I think if included the E-Web cannon, the speeder bike, and then did something different with the snowbank. They could have made it larger, they could have made it a snowy command post, they could have just made it a bigger version of what they did 10 years ago with the old Snowtrooper battle pack. I think had they increased the piece count at least, then it would have been closer in inflation. Now, I don't know the exact numbers, but with inflation, I believe this set should have been, at least in Canada, about $22. So that's roughly $3 worth of value that you're not getting in this set. And that's just, and again, that's a rough estimate, but I know it's a few dollars for inflation. I believe it was around $17.30 is what the set should have cost in the United States, and I'm just estimating with Canada as well to be around the $22 mark. And really, I think that's the main sticking point, is battle packs are meant to be accumulated, and I can't recommend this one at its price point. You know, there's some things that I just don't think LEGO should have changed. And hell, if they wanted to, they could have made it less pieces and kept it at $15. They could have completely ignored the snowbank, because this is, oh, I knocked my setup. I'm getting very passionate, obviously. But this is most of the 105 pieces. This is probably 50 pieces when you factor in all these small parts, you know. Maybe 50 is a bit over, but you get what I'm saying, is they could have made that, well, we'll just say it's 30 pieces, so that would have been 75 pieces at $15. So you get less pieces than you've normally gotten in the previous battle packs, but I think it would have been a lot better, especially at the $15 or $20 price range, because they're charging more, but they're not giving you more. And again, with inflation, are they justified to an extent to increase the set? Yes. But we've seen LEGO is more willing to go with these different numbers. Obviously, they're not going to charge a set for $17.38, but we see lots of sets that are now $34.50 or $34.99, $22.99. You know, the upcoming minifigure packs in Canada are $18.99. So they're clearly willing to do these different numbers. If this set was $22, the $2 increase here in Canada, or I guess, and $17 in the United States, it's probably a little bit more fair, but they're trying to increase the set to match the inflation, and they're not providing the value for going over the inflation. They're just basically getting more money than they have before, which, I mean, as a company, of course they're going to want to do that, but it's just, you gotta offer something else in the set to make it worthwhile. And whether that's a 5th minifigure or increasing the piece count and having a more substantial third build, I think that's the main thing that this set is missing. So you're never going to see this set go on sale in the LEGO store, or at least not until it's very close to, you know, being done. But I would wait until it goes on sale at your Walmarts, your Targets, your Amazons, because at the end of the day, I don't think the set is worth the increase in price. And just think, way back when, it used to be $9.99 in the United States and $14.99 in Canada, and we thought that was great. And now it's $10 more in both markets, and I can't agree with that. But let me know your thoughts down below. Do you agree with me? feel free to let me know in the comments down below, or tweet me, message me on Instagram, whatever you guys like. Follow me on social media. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed. Share it with your friends. This has been LEGO Dynasty. Have a great day, everyone.